Hello and welcome to a State of Opinions podcast where we give opinions no one asked for. My name is Kacper. I'm joined here with Dave Mowat. Say hello, Dave.
How you doing?
Today we're talking about bike life, about my passion, which is bike life, and I just want to start off with your opinion on bike life, that people that ride doing stunts on roads, doing crazy tricks, touching the floor whilst wheeling.
You know what? I think it's such a beautiful skill. You know, I've always had an appreciation of the bikers. Something I couldn't do, but nonetheless, it's nice when I see people on their bikes doing it with their wheelies and stuff. Things I couldn't do growing up.
I want to touch up on that and say that you are totally correct, man. It is a hard skill that we learn, and it takes months and years to learn, and it's a whole passion in our lives that changes our lives totally around. It helps us face problems, like we might have something going on at home, might be doing not so good at college or stuff like that I've been through myself.
Yeah.
And my bike just helps me forget about all that. I jump on my bike, man, pull a wheelie, and I'm chilling, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was hoping for a bit of a negative answer from you, to be fair. So
you're not going to get a negative answer. You're not going to get a negative answer. But why biking?
Why biking?
As opposed, because you mentioned that you would, if you're having a bad day, you jump on your bike. But other people might just go for a walk or probably go to the pub.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, why the bike? That's dangerous, really.
Each to their own. Like, it might be dangerous, it might be like illegal and whatnot, but it keeps me out of trouble that I could be doing something else. Some people struggle and then go out and go sell drugs, and that could help them out in their sort of way. But that's not me. I'd rather jump on my bike and be free in myself.
Well, can I ask you a question then?
Of course, yes.
If let's just say you're having a very, very bad day, you know, things are getting on top of you. Going on your bike, is it best to go on your bike in the right state of mind?
Realistically, yes, but I'm not an irresponsible person where I'm not that biker that goes out on roads, wheelies on main roads. I used to, don't get me wrong, but I got banned for it. I spent 2 years off my bike and I learnt my lesson.
I did hear.
Yeah, literally, man. And I've learnt my lesson to just not be ruthless on the roads, man. You, like, go to a place where you can be like, well, realistically you can't be, but no one can stop us, like, you know what I mean? It's bike life. Like, I'm never going to stop this. It's just not going to happen. Police can even put me in prison, man. I'm still not going to stop. It's that much passion, man.
So Kacper, what made you go into bikes? What was the turning point in your life?
Turning point, I'd say I was quite young. I was about 13, 14, to be fair. And all the people that I used to hang about with at the skate park, when we all used to ride scooters, BMXs, skateboards, stuff like that, they all got older, turned 16, 17 and got bikes. And they always had this like little pack, you know what I mean? Like good 10, 15 of them, always just riding, pulling wheelies, man, having good vibes and that, you know what I mean? So like that kind of like inspired me into it. I always read BMXs as well, so I've got like bikes like there already, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, at 16 I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a bike. So I got a ped, I started riding that. I don't really wheelie as such,
Yeah.
but I started to, and then I kind of got better at it. And then my bike broke. I was off my bike for months. I got a new bike. As soon as I got my new bike, that was just over. Like, my new bike just fully started everything. I was just wheeling everywhere, learning new things every day. And it's like, it's insane, like, what you can learn on a bike. Like, I'm literally like at the strip, I've got people like shouting my name, saying, yo, who's this kid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is he doing this on a ped? And it's like a proud moment, you know what I mean? Like, I've had a lot of proud moments in my life. Some very important ones, like the one at Open Lens Media. Big
up Open Lens Media.
Big up Open Lens Media, man. At the screening, where it was a really proud moment where what we succeeded in, the whole documentary thing, was showcased to a lot of people in cinema. And I could really say that being at the strip and getting everyone happy and putting a smile on everyone's face is just the same level as that, like, you know what I mean? It's that deep, man.
Well, I honestly say that just by speaking to you, meeting you over a year ago, the only time I knew about bikes fully was sitting down and speaking to you about bikes, and it gave me a different sort of perspective on, you know, what bike life means to you, and it's your passion. And I guess when you have a passion for something, you will invest in it. You put a lot of your energies in it. We all have our own, don't we? You know, and I think for you, it's, you know, I think for you, this is something which you definitely enjoy, and I have to say respect to you for that, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I really do. I want to touch up on the subject as well. Would you classify bike life as art?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I think when I see people doing all those wheelies and those little, what they called, spins, donuts, that's an art, because it's not something which you can just jump on a bike and I'm going to do one. Yeah. You know, you guys have to get everything right, because I'm sure you don't get it right first time. You fall off, don't you?
You fall off a lot.
It's an expensive. It's expensive though to fall off and crack a headlight or whatever.
Not really, man. Like, I'm only on a 50cc moped right now, which is a Piaggio Zip. For a fresh set of plastics, I'm paying £125, and I'm starting all over again. But there's nothing that can't be fixed. Like, you know what I mean, like, my bike's full of zip ties, holes that are drilled through my plastics to stitch up and to keep it tight and that. And your bike does get bashed up and that, but like, it's just so much passion that you don't really care, man. Like, you fell off, but you've learned this new trick, and you're thinking. You ain't thinking about, I fell off, my knee's hurting. You're thinking, I've got this new trick. I'm going to post it. People are going to like it.
I understand.
I'm going to get a following. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I understand. But just to answer your question really fully, it is an art. Yeah. You know, I think I'm pretty open-minded, so I'm probably not that guy who's going to oppose what you're going to say, because I think that, you know, you're a young man, you know, you've got something which you want to talk about, and this is your platform to talk about it, but you also have that opportunity where you ride your bike and you ride it in freedom, and you ride it with sometimes no care, but you are careful rider on the road though, aren't you? You do abide by the laws of the land. To an
extent, like on roads, on like main roads and even side roads and stuff, and like I don't really act like this ruthless person, like, you know what I mean? Like I do stick to like the speed limits. I do chill on roads. When I go to a place where I can do what I do, where like no one's about, and like there's loads of us that have all got the same passion. We're all just riding, and it don't matter if we fall off and hit each other. No one's gonna like call insurance and call a claim, because we're just riding, like, you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question now? How do you think people in cars view you?
See, that's what I want to talk about as well. Like, people would like see me and think, like, what is this guy doing? Like, is he really just pulling a wheelie on the street just for the fun of it, to cause an accident, to like try hit someone or whatever like that? Nah, it's nothing like that, man. Like, we ride on roads because we've got nowhere else to ride, like, you know what I mean? Like, the only reason that I'm going to ride on a road and do stunts on a road is when police come to the strip and lock it all off, try to take people's bikes. Like, what is the whole point in that? We're found somewhere where no one else goes, at like an industrial estate or like an abandoned road or a bridge or something where no one goes, like, and police come there and harass us, telling us, look, you can't ride here, go ride somewhere else. But we go ride somewhere else and they come there as well. Like, what is the whole need in that? We specifically find a place to not cause any trouble, and police come there and cause trouble, like, you know what I mean?
How do you find a place? How do you find a spot as a, you know, bikers community? Do you all go on your social media and say, I found a spot in Willenor? Or
basically, we try not to like bait it up on social media, really, because obviously, like, police have got access to social media and everyone's got access to social media, so it ain't hard to make a fake account and track us down. Okay. But we make group chats and whatnot, you know what I mean, where we're all in a group chat and we're all sharing our videos, all talking about when we next riding, where's the next ride out, is there a video shoot? Yeah. We're all just sharing love and passion in that group chat, and then transferring that love and passion from the group chat to the strip where we all ride. Like, literally, whenever like you go hit a strip, there's no one that's beefing. There's no one that's causing trouble. There's just literally...
You don't have rival biker gangs out there?
Nah, it's nothing like that, man. How people would like think that it's all like gang related and that. We ride bikes, so we in a gang, we sell drugs. Nah, it's nothing like that, man. We ride because we love riding, like, you know what I mean? Even like on a Sunday, every Sunday, we go to the strip, there's cars full of little kids parked on the side of the road watching us. They've got big smiles from ear to ear, and like they're loving it, man. Everyone's loving it. We're all getting videos to post on our social media to get a fan base going, because it is an art, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to do it to be daft, like, we're trying to do it to show what we can do. Like, it's our art, it's our passion, and people don't see it as an art. People just see it as this ruthless thing that you just do to cause trouble, because teenagers, like, basically. But
are there I'm just got my sort of careers hat on, but is there anything out there which you would like to do in terms of a career-wise with regarding the bikes? And
yeah, of course. Like, I've got a life apart from this bike life stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
incorporating the bikes.
Of course. Like, I'm a graphics designer, so I do a lot of work for people that have got their bike life pages, that have got bike life clothing, bike life music, any sort of music really, because I design literally anything on Photoshop and stuff like that.
Might as well tag your name.
Yeah,
what do you go
Kacper
as?
Graphics, man. Kaspa GRXPHI6 on Instagram. Shout
There you
out,
go.
man. And my main account on Instagram is onewheelkasper_ KASPA again. But yeah, like, I'm a graphics designer. I'm also, I'd say, sort of an entrepreneur, where I just try and make money from nothing, like, you know what I mean? I ain't going around selling drugs, but I'm looking for legal ways to try and make money to support my generation, because obviously I was born in Poland and I've come here to England, so I'm basically a start of a whole generation here in England, like, realistically. So I've got to try my hardest to provide for what I'm going to have in the future, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, touching back to bike life, is my question for you was, why do people ride ruthlessly on the streets? Like,
Do you think about the risks you place yourself on being a biker on the road, knowing that you've got some irresponsible people out there who probably don't like bikers?
Yeah, realistically,
Have you faced any of that sort of contention?
I have faced a lot of it, like at court and that and whatnot. They hated me because I ride bikes. They literally hated me. They literally don't have a clue about who I am, what I do, but they just hated me.
Yeah.
Put me on a referral charge, which I'm actually grateful for, because I ended up meeting Dana and you, David, and you've put me on a straight path where I'm following my passion of bikes, but I'm not doing it in an illegal way. And I'm also following my passion of graphics, where I'm pushing that to an extent where I'm trying to start my own company now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has been a pleasure, like, to be fair.
Well, I want to say something, Kacper, and that is, knowing you for little over a year, I've seen the transition in you as a capable young person, but now you are elevated to a confident. You've excelled. You're a public speaker. You are really doing a lot of good stuff out there, and I have to say I'm super proud. In terms of what you're
really
doing.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Really proud of what you're doing and continuing in doing. So, just keep it up. Keep your head just really focused. And once you're focused, I'm telling you will achieve it.
All right, man. Thank you. I'm going to cut it off there. But before we leave, I just want to say a big thank you to Dave for giving me a lot of opportunities in life and put me on a path where I'm following my passion no matter what, and just telling me not to give up, because I haven't given up and now I'm here. So yeah, thank you everyone.
Keep it up, man.
And this is my podcast done.
All right.
Hands real sweaty, got my fingers around the clutch. The Babylon, they ain't serious, trying to fling around with us. Took that gap real smooth, had to swing around the bus. Slapped it in second and watched that wheel bubble up. Real from the cut, socks sealed to my foot. Real know them black marks, they peeling it up. Enough speed in the stunts, it's straight grease in the slum.